Rihanna did her extensive discography justice when she performed at the Super Bowl 57 halftime show on Sunday night by bringing attention to it during her performance. There were no tricks, simply one hit after another hit. Where many celebrities thought that Rihanna's performance was monotonous, many rejected it altogether. After all, the singer-turned-famous fashion icon didn't change her costume, and there weren't many production aspects in her show. But sometimes less is more, and so Rihanna is confronting all those who had something to say. Here's what the music icon has as a response for her trolls. Rihanna was able to perform a staggering 12 songs, each one greater than the one that came before it, in the span of 13 minutes, which served to remind football fans why she has ruled the music business for nearly 2 decades. In addition to 3 of her most cherished features, Wild Thoughts, All of the Lights, and Run This Town, she sang solo hits such as Umbrella, We Found Love, Diamonds, and Bitch Better Have My Money. Even when she stood far above the field at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, on a life-threatening floating platform. Rihanna was in lockstep with her backup dancers and performing one scripted move after another. Basically, Rihanna's performance was one of the highlights of the night. The recipient of the Grammy Award has never had a reputation for being a skilled dancer, yet the swagger that she brings to her performances is indescribably addictive, and it is easy to forgive any technical talents that she may be lacking. However, Trump, along with many other people, did not appreciate what the beauty and music icon brought to the table. According to Trump, Rihanna's halftime performance was an epic fail. Donald Trump wrote on the Truth Social Sunday night, "Epic fail, Rihanna gave, without question, the single worst halftime show in Super Bowl history. This after insulting far more than half of our nation, which is already in serious decline, with her foul and insulting language. Also, so much for her stylist. Without her stylist, she'd be nothing. Bad everything and no talent." And of course, Rep. Ronnie Jackson of Texas joined the parade expressing, "Why is the NFL showcasing this crap? Rihanna should not be the halftime performer." Whereas, Bethany Frankel blatantly nullified Rihanna's hard work, stating, "I saw her perform years ago during the same month that Pink performed. She was much less inspired than Pink as a performer. Wasn't even comparable. Pink was like just so incredibly passionate." Meanwhile, Rihanna's pulsating hits flowed in succession, including Rude Boy, Wild Thoughts, and a seductive version of Work, while striding among her dancers with liquid moves on the red lighted stage to match her baggy low jumpsuit, which highlighted a baby bump. Rihanna's performance highlighted a baby bump. During the performance, "Is Rihanna pregnant again?" became a trending topic on Google Trends because Rihanna caressed her stomach at one point, which led her admirers to speculate excitedly about the possibility that she was expecting again.
As your shadow crosses mine, what it takes to come alive.
We all know Rihanna is a pop icon and one of the greatest music stars in the world. Her representative then verified the news of her pregnancy to the Associated Press after the concert had concluded. Rihanna dropped hints about her big reveal in interviews leading up to the big game by saying that she was thinking about inviting a special guest to her performance. This led many to believe that she intended for the performance itself to be the big reveal. Rihanna also added some twerking toward the end of her performance of Pour It Up, which was enhanced visually by the intricacy of the camera work, which included a sight of the stage in an upside-down position at one point. Although Rihanna's decision to perform at the 2023 Super Bowl has been met with criticism from those who point to the fact that she turned down an invitation to perform at the 2019 game in order to show support for Colin Kaepernick, it is likely that the presence of Jay-Z and his role as a consultant for the NFL played a role in the decision. Rihanna was just 16 years old when she was signed to Def Jam Records by the rapper and business magnate who has recently partnered with the National Football League in an effort to broaden the cultural influence of the league. And honestly, Rihanna is still one of the most prominent artists signed to J-Roxy's Nation record label and entertainment company. Isn't that just so insane that Riri has been putting in the blood and sweat ever since she was a young girl? However, what's even crazier is the fact that pro-Rihanna halftime performances celebrities made sure that that girl Riri knows how loved and welcomed she is by the music industry. Take a look at what various celebrities had to say to the music icon for her iconic halftime performance. According to Katy Perry, "Sending you all the love. You got this at Rihanna."
Using that will, wear that dress, oh, kiss me.
Not to mention, Bia took to her Twitter to express, "So nice of Rihanna to let those nice boys play in her stadium." Whereas, Shakira made sure to post a sweet throwback picture of herself and Rihanna while captioning the photo, remembering good times and wishing you the best vibes for tonight's show.
I robbed and I killed her, keep it with me.
And now, Meanwhile, as for what the music icon herself had to say about her Super Bowl performance and the amount of hard work it took for her to perform the way that she did, while also providing a response to her critiques, Rihanna expressed, "The Super Bowl is one of the biggest stages in the world, so as scary as that was because I haven't been on stage in 7 years, there's something exhilarating about the challenge of it all. It's important for my son to see that. You're just running around for 13 minutes, trying to put like a 2-hour set for 13 minutes. The Barbados porn star further added, "That was the hardest part, deciding how to maximize 13 minutes but also celebrate. That's what this show's gonna be. It's gonna be a celebration of my catalog in the best way that we could have put it together. You're trying to cram 17 years of work into 13 minutes, but I think we did a pretty good job of narrowing it down. There were probably about 39 versions of the setlist right now. We're on our 39th. Every little change counts, whether I want a guitar cut out, something muted, something added, or just put in a whole new song. Or take out a whole song."
Grammy Award winner Rihanna just days ahead of her Super Bowl 57 halftime show. Why was this the time?
There were so many things that I felt like I had to overcome in order to even do this.
And as for what we think of Rihanna's Super Bowl performance, let us give you the sleek truth about the halftime performance. Rihanna chose the colors red and white to strobe at us tonight because they communicate the concepts of fire and blankness respectively. Over the course of her 18 years in the public eye, the singer has demonstrated beyond a reasonable question that she is a lady of depth and breadth. We all know that she has wild fascinations, convictions that are held deeply, and a full personal life. However, by this point, we should be aware that she has no intention of revealing all of it to us. This is not only because no artist has ever been able to do so, but also because she is not intending to mislead us in any other way. Instead, Rihanna will provide us with scorchingly hot surfaces. She will maintain that attitude and fashion are all that is necessary because, well, this is pop, and because they can be enough. As a result, no one ought to have been taken aback by the nature of her Super Bowl performance, which consisted of a bold act of minimalism seasoned with endearing humanity. It was drab while unkempt, uninteresting while genuine. Some of the halftime artists have impressed with their level of effort. Some have done so by sending messages. Many have tried and failed, or at the very least floundered, during the process. Rihanna's goal was for us to be hypnotized by the performance itself, both by the visuals and the music, and she was generally successful in achieving this. In addition, she subtly let go a juicy piece of personal information, which is that she is expecting her second child. That said, her concert-like performance began abruptly, with the camera focusing closely on her face and the shaky beat of "Bitch Better Have My Money" stumbling into life as it did so. The disorientation also seemed appropriate given where she was, high above the ground, perched precariously on one of the numerous suspended platforms that would rise and fall throughout the course of the event, rearranging itself as stairs or championship pedestals. Meanwhile, other halftime presentations have featured levitating superhero illusions, but Rihanna decided to go with an industrial chic aesthetic instead. High-flying feats are always cool, but Rihanna chose an honest approach. All of the activity was brought into perfect alignment on a single vertical plane by the platforms, which drew emphasis to the essential essence of the performance as a screen event taking place in a stadium. All in all, Rihanna's iconic performance is one to remember. The woman, the star, the forever young beauty mogul made sure that she returned with a bang, and well, she's one to stay. With that, let's see what the next Super Bowl is going to bring. But for now, Rihanna has given us all something to cherish for many years to come. That's all for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Goodbye.